Bet y'all forgot this was the thing. We're back. What's going on, y'all? My name is Joltage, and today I'm bringing you my week 1 game of LCPL versus ggggd of Mackle's team, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Tortugas. I am on the Charming Krogunks, managed by Coconut, and I was playing ORAS this week. Yeah, so yeah, it's been a while since I've commentated, so I apologize if this is kind of non-coherent at points. But anyway, so like I said, I am playing ggggd. His name's really annoying, so I'm just going to refer to annoying to say. So I'm just going to refer to him as my opponent from now on, probably. But yeah. Anyway, my opponent is a pretty competent player, known mostly for wrecking the LC Swiss Tour a year and a half ago with webs. But since then has moved somewhat away from webs. I've played him a couple times before in the past. Definitely knows what he's doing. But yeah. Heading into this week, I decided I wanted to... headed into this week, and looking at this, at his previous replays, like recent replays, I noticed he liked a lot of bird spam. He also liked a lot of Drifloon, especially, and he liked to set hazards a lot. So in building my team, I wanted to make sure that I could deal with those things. I was really expecting him to bring some sort of bird spam, or at very least, I was expecting him to see Drifloon, bring Drifloon, but he did not end up bringing anything like I was expecting to hear, which is okay. I shouldn't have been so focused on that type of thing. Anyway, I'll let you know what is on my team. Like I said, because I noticed he liked birds and shit a lot. I decided Onyx would be a great bring this week, so I built this Onyx team, not specifically for him. I built it like a couple days before the LCPL draft, but looking at it, it looked really solid to me, and I thought it'd be a good team to bring this week. Anyway, but we've got standard Onyx. Next to Onyx, we've got standard Skrelp with Scald, HP, Fire, Hydro, and Sludge Bomb, because Sludge Bomb's better because more poisons. I don't care about Chespin walling me. If I see a Chespin, I mean, that's a Chespin. What the fuck is Chespin gonna do, honestly? But yeah, next to that, we've got Cottony. Cottony is a weird set. It's probably suboptimal. I wanted it to be fast because I like speed, but I also wanted it to have some bulk. Cottony's really annoying in that way, that it can't really do both super well. So it's like in the middle between those. It's like 15 speed and like half bulky and stuff. It's 3 attacks Encore. Felt like Encore would be useful, as that can just, prevent like setup in cases and stuff, and yeah. Next to that, we've got Vullaby. This is pretty standard offensive Vullaby, except I have Defog. The only reason I have Defog is because I knew heading in that he liked to stack hazards, and is well known as a person who has brought Sticky Web in the past. So I wanted to make sure that I could remove hazards if I need to. I normally like running a U-turn, but I couldn't afford it this week. Next, we've got Mienfoo. This is I was thinking about running Scarf Reckless Foo because Scarf Reckless Foo is a Dawn, and I love Scarf Reckless Foo, but I didn't. Instead, it's Fast Foo, but fourth move high jump kick knockoff U-turn, and then the fourth move I didn't really feel like I needed anything in particular. Like I didn't feel like Poison Jab would be that necessary. I didn't feel like Stone Edge would be that necessary. I didn't feel like Taunt would be that necessary since I've got Taunt on Onyx. So I decided to just run SD because why not? Just thinking about switching to Acro, but I mean, Acro's not that important. I decided to go SD because SD's cool. And then finally we've got Porygon. This is bulky download Porygon with Psychic for fighting types, Ice Beam for Drifloon, and HP fighting because I didn't want to solely rely on Fu. I wanted a backup way to just eliminate Poniard if I needed to, and then recover. But yeah, looking at his team, like I said before, this was really not what I was expecting him to bring. But he's got Goth, which is standard, probably standard Vol as well, standard Onyx, standard Timber, probably bulk up, I assume. Yeah, it's all standard stuff, but it's just not something I was expecting. I was expecting him to at least bring a Drober check. I use Drober on like over half of my teams. I actually counted it one day. It's on over 50% of my teams, but he didn't. So I kind of wish I brought like Scarf Drober or something that would have put in hella work. But you know, hindsight 2020 and all that. Notable threats to my team include Gothita, who I completely disregarded for some reason. Gothita can trap both Skrelp and Fu pretty easily. Onyx is also just kind of annoying. I've got Cottony to help deal with it in Fu, but like, yeah, it's just kind of annoying. And Sturdy Juice is generally annoying. Timber is not that scary to me. I've got Skrelp to take a hit. I've got Cottony to help deal with it. I've got Vullaby to threaten it out. I'm not worried about Timber at all. Skrelp has like no switch-ins, so that's a problem. But Skrelp has hardly any switch-ins ever, so you know, it's not my fault. Like, your team's probably like not switching into Skrelp super well unless you've got like Frillish, who's really cool. Actually, I like Frillish a lot. And then you've got Life Orb Torch. I'm not too worried about it. Skrelp handles that pretty well, actually. But yeah. Anyway, let's finally hop into it, shall we? Looking at this team, I decided he was probably going to want to... I decided I wanted to counter lead the Onyx, but I also felt like he was going to counter lead my Onyx, and I wasn't sure what he was going to go for. But I just decided, worst case, I just decided to lead Fu, because worst case, I just U-turn out, you know, because standard. But he's going to lead off with his Timber, obviously predicting my Onyx, as I lead off with Fu, and I don't want my Fu getting knocked off here, so I just U-turn on out and go into Cottony. Cottony losing its Eviolite here, not super great, but I think it's deal withable. I'm going to fire off my own knockoff here as he goes right to Skrelp. I get a crit. Doesn't do much anyway, though, so yeah. And like I said before, Skrelp has hardly any switch-ins, so I have to go to Porygon, the bulkiest member on my team, and that does just under half with the Sludge Wave. I'm going to recover up here. I didn't have a move that was going to knock Onyx into not Berry Juice range, so I decided to just go out to Cottony, threaten the Encore and stuff, and go right for the Giga Drain here, expecting it to do a little bit more than it did to this incoming Skrelp, but, you know, I didn't do shit. So, go back to Porygon, hits me with the Hydro Pump, does the same damage as that Sludge Wave. I don't know if it was a low roll or something, but I do outspeed the Skrelp, so I just decide to kill it this turn. Here I probably should have switched out to my Skrelp on this Torchic, but I honestly didn't expect the Torchic to kill. That's me underestimating that, and that's a bad play, I guess. No, there's no I guess about it. It's just a bad play. But now I go out to Skrelp, and I fire off his Scald because that's free. Skrelp has no switch-ins on his team. As he goes out to Onyx, if I could have gotten the burn here, that would have been really nice. Here I expect the Earthquake, so I go to Cottony, hoping to threaten it out. As he goes for the Rock Blast, and he's going to get a couple high rolls and 5-hitter, and my Cottony's going to go down. That was really, really unfortunate for me. But now I'm going to go out to Fu and just fire off a high jump kick. I didn't expect him to go like Goth or anything. Here I didn't really have that. There I Swords Dance because I didn't really have that good a play. Goth was pretty much just coming in and trapping whatever the hell I had. So I thought that maybe I could just SD and maybe it would force like a panic or something from him. It would also have been nice if I could have like U-turned out and killed him, but he's not low enough for that. But yeah, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna sword stance on the knockoff and then kill him with the high jump kick. There's no way it's living that. And Goth's gonna come out and standard trapping Goth. Goth was a good bring against me. I don't often bring teams that are super prepared for Goth, but I can go out to Vullaby and fire off and knock off. I kind of wish I was NP weak armor. I don't think I would have won anyway though. Here I decide I need to go for a defog because I've determined my only chance of winning is somehow keeping Onyx's sturdy alive. There I go for the Brave Bird, and it's looking like I'm just faster than this Vullaby. I decide to roost here as he goes for the Brave Bird. And then I decide to roost again. If I hadn't decided to roost here, it could have been cool, but honestly, knockoff's not a 3-hit KO, not a 2-hit KO on the Onyx, so I don't know how much it did matter. Here he goes for the Rock Blast as I go Onyx, hoping that he'd Earthquake for some reason. I couldn't really go Skrelp because Onyx outspeeds and will kill afterwards. But I'm going to fire off my own Earthquake. Goth is going to come in. If I could have got a crit there, that would have been nice, but that doesn't happen, and Goth's able to kill Onyx with the Energy Ball. And yeah, I've pretty much just lost. Skrelp can come in on this Energy Ball, though, and threaten some stuff. Skrelp's still really scary. But yeah, he's going to sack his Vullaby to the skull, go out to his Torchic here just to get some damage to make sure that Skrelp dies to Goth to Psychic, which is a good play on his part, as Skrelp's going to pick up a third kill of the game, I believe, yeah. But Goth is going to be able to come in and take me out with a Psychic. And I'm going to go out to Vullaby. He's going to decide to preserve the 2-0 just in case, which is fine. That knockoff, like I said, not a 2-hit KO. It's not even 3-hit KO on this Onyx. And he misses the first Rock Blast, which kind of gives me hope, but he doesn't miss the next one. And yeah, that's going to be the game. But yeah, good game to him. He definitely played well when he needed to. I don't necessarily think I played badly per se. I just didn't play well enough to get the win, and yeah, kind of disappointing. Obviously, I would really like to do well this LCPL. I feel like I haven't really proven anything to deserve like any type of recognition in the community yet, but I'd like to change that going forward. But yeah, well done to him, and yeah, the end of this this game put the series tied at 2-2 at this point, and we ended up tying the week. I will hopefully be bringing a week 1 recap show similar to my SPL end of season recap show. That should be hopefully out by like Thursday or something. I gotta move out of my dorm within the next couple days, so I'll probably do that once I get back home. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed, please feel free to leave a like and comment with any feedback you have, and stay tuned for more competitive LC content, including all of my LCPL games, as well as the weekly recap show that I'm planning on doing. If I can catch other teams and people's games live, I will try to commentate on some of those. It's just been difficult recently, with finals and stuff. But I'm done with school. I just need to move out and shit. I'd like to turn the fuck up, but I ain't got no alcohol. Cry. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling and let you guys go. Y'all have a great night. Bye-bye.